with stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. Joe quit my white and goods and bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. And M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Play action now. Jackson. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off for the gain of 24 and another first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
With the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his third. Touchdown catch this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. There's Jefferson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the 43, here's second down and 2.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there, and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Hey, Ken. Up, let's go. 11. Right.
On first and 10, Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Don't jump. Ready? 5:51. 12 go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Rolling right, and Fields, who's tough to bring down the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down, but he got the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. A former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Chill snap. You got a mini base. Line up. Go.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. That brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he's taking down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Raven
8.
football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, here's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Pickens. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Middle.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 4 yards. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Yaya Diaby in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7. Jackson now on second down. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Quick, ready? Set to go now on 1st and 10. 180. Set hot. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's blocked down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
13. 180. 180. That's hot. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Hey. You are X. Second down, Jackson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Fields. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickups. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Here we go. 19 wins. Here we go.
First down. Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Second down, it's Fields. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they produce more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
11.
Back to throw is Fields. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Jets have a first down.
First down, Jets.
Here we go. 5:51. 12 go. Tonight.
Fields now. That one swung out to Blue.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go. Good. No more. No. 3:19. Just what? Right.
Fields now on second down. That's complete to Blue. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Fields now to throw on first down. He'll get that to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
What? Hey, middle.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Jackson. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Push down to his left. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Tannerella McMillan. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, just back.
They put Woods in motion.
Let's go. Hey, Can.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 222.
Man in motion is Smith. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll just bite the book and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Angel. Don't jump, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's made. That's Wolf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son.
They put Woods in motion. On 1st and 10, Fields. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, son. 3-19, get out to that. Bunch right. Get out.
Now, Fields. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Hoping just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 3.
Here we go, son.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run games on 3rd down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap them up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that 1st tackle, and pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, 551.
They put Woods in motion.
Tonight.
A 1st down throw for Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's the Pro Bowl corner, J.C. Horn, in there on the blitz and gets to the quarterback.
Here we go. Tonight.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. J.C. Horn coming in from his cornerback spot to make the tackle. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Here we go. 551. 551. 12 go.
They put Woods in motion.
Press. Bunch right. Right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Right.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he's going to have a Jets 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he will score! Jelani Woods. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack off the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. McCaffrey to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Wanna quit?
Jackson now on second down. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
It's a big play when they needed it the most, and even 30 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was thrown down by Lavonte David. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Now Jackson moving to his right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
First down, Jets.
Fields. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll throw here on third and short. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Now Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is second down and 5.
Here we go.
They'll run here. He'll manage only about 3. So it will bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They put Woods in motion. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
First down. Fields. That is caught for 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Here's first down. Jackson. A throw behind his neck. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They get 25 on that connection. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Going left side, complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. This is first and 10. Jackson up top again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Here's second down.
180. 180. 180. Hey, report. Sit on. Hey, 180. Go right here. 180. Right shot. We change it. No, we changed it. Oh.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Whoa. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now to throw on first down. Exiting the pocket right. And that's going to be incomplete.